What's up guys, TC here and welcome back to Starbound 1.3, and today it finally hit the stable branch, so everyone should now have this, and if you don't, real quick just log out of Steam and log back in again and it should automatically download and update. Today's little video I want to show you guys a really cool little tip on how to fully customize your space station, because right now it's really limited by default, but if you're willing to use some commands in admin mode, you can really customize what you can do with these stations. So many of you know, or well, I don't know, it might be brand new to a lot of people, but these stations they're not like regular places in the game. For the most part, they're protected. So you'll see these outer walls are protected and stuff like that. You can't break them. The insides, though, you can. So if you hop in here, you'll see that we can kind of break these back walls if we wanted to. And you can build stuff inside of here if you want. However, that's not required. If you're willing to go into admin mode, you can kind of juke the system a little bit. So what we're going to do today is we're going to be playing around with a way to kind of customize these outer walls. There's not a whole lot you can do. You can't just build anywhere in space, but you can replace the outer hull and any outer area of anything you add on. So I'm going to give you a quick little demo here. Let's do a small one. I don't want to be a big one. Let's try... Okay, let's try this here. So we add it on. Alright, so now I've got this section over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Set Tile Protection, 0, and then we're going to make it false, right? So we hit false, hit enter, and now you're going to notice that we can actually break these outer hull blocks. So this is going to allow us to completely customize the outer bit of our space station. Now you have to remember though, when you get outside of your space station, you are in 0G again. So it's important to have some kind of way to get around, because when you step outside of here, it's going to screw you up. Now there are some limitations on where you can build. So you'll see pretty quickly this thing, it won't let you build outside of it, but you can always replace it with something else, right? So really quick, we're going to hop over to one of my other ones that I've done this with already. That's much more, it's much more apparent of what you can do with this kind of thing. Hop to this, and now teleport over to, here it is, Tentacle Station. Excuse me. So, Tentacle Station is just one I kind of toyed around with, and as you can see, Tentacle Station is just a, I've replaced all of the rooms with this tentacle crap, the front, back, all of its stuff has been replaced with this. And so essentially all you do is you turn off the tile protection for it, and then you can replace these outer blocks with whatever hull block you want. So if you don't like this outer hull, you can always just put something else there. Now there are some limitations and there are some weird things you have to remember. So what I don't like is it's still kind of limiting in that you can't, you really can't make it in whatever shape you want. So you'll see here I can't really, like no matter what I do, I can't add blocks here. Even though the tile protection is off, I still can't add the blocks. Like there is a limited amount of space where you can build whenever you add a part, like one of these modular parts on there. So it's not completely customizable, but it is more freedom than they were giving you to begin with. So there's always that. Another thing to note is that the way gravity works is really strange. So like you'll see whenever you fill in a spot, like basically whenever you build into it, even if you erase, like whenever you add background, it adds gravity pretty much, right? But once you erase the background, the gravity will stay. So for instance, I built out here where my cursor is, and then I remove the blocks, or, well, hold on. Let me get back. There we go. So when you remove these blocks, you're going to see that it's that it does not remove the gravity. So, and pretty much whenever you do it, it's permanently like that. So even if I completely get rid of all this right here, that's part of it's part of this set over here, so don't worry about that. But even when you build out, you'll see that the gravity is going to stay there, and so it's kind of dropped us. Yeah, always make sure you have some kind of tool to get around. There we go. But yeah, the gravity is, once you've kind of set it off, it's there permanently. There's no way to get rid of it. Even if you do things like reload or whatever, that won't fix it. So make sure if you're going to build somewhere and you want it to remain 0G, make sure you don't build into that area. Another cool thing I'm not sure people have noticed, I just want to point out, it's nothing to do with like a tip or anything I can give, but these space stations all come with a gravity modifier. So you can at any point set your gravity super high. So like right now it's super high gravity, you can't jump very high. Or you can set it down all the way down to like low G or straight up 0G. So like right now we have to have this to get around within the station. So yeah, it's kind of a cool little thing. I'm not sure what kind of uses you'd want for limited or 0G inside your space station. As you can see, it's kind of hard to oh man, I don't know what I'm going to do here. But anyways, that's all it is. I just want to show you guys a cool little tip. Essentially, it just kind of allows you to replace this outer hull. It's nothing incredible, but I know a lot of people were kind of ticked off you couldn't replace these outer hulls. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please rate, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all later.